Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with the pick a card reading for the Flower Blood Moon Eclipse. This is a full moon pick a card, so we're going to look into what is eclipsing out of your life, what's coming into your life, and what is hidden. So please take your time and pick your card now. Group 1 is on the left, Group 2 is in the middle, Group 3 is on the right hand side. You may pause this video if you need to, and timestamps will be below. Aloha, Group 1. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your Flower Blood Moon Eclipse. Okay, so this is a super moon. It's called the Flower Blood Moon, and it is a lunar eclipse. Okay, this is on Wednesday, the 26th of May, 2021. Okay, so eclipses eclipse out energy. It also brings in energy quickly. So some things may abruptly leave your life and abruptly enter your life. It is in Sagittarius, so this sign has to do with having your aim, your long-term goals, friends and family, people that you love, your feet on the ground, but your face to the stars. So this is really bringing in an influx of energy in your spiritual world, in your big moves can happen at this time because they're travelers. And so there's a lot of major movement and energy that's happening in the collective. I would suggest that if you that you look at how this eclipse will affect your particular zodiac sign and your rising sign. There's some great articles online. You can just Google it, and that'll give you some additional information. Okay, so pile 1, let's get started with some Hawaiian salt. I always take a little piece of Hawaiian salt. Clears the energy, gives you your minerals, brings in our collective Aumakua ancestors. Before we get started, I am doing a giveaway for the Sacred Destiny Oracle. The Sacred Destiny Oracle, this is just a give back. I bought it with my own money. It's for my subscribers. So how you can qualify, it's free to enter and free to win. So how you qualify is you become a subscriber, like and share this video, and then comment in the comment section, done. That lets me know that you would like to participate in the drawing. And then any of my other videos in the month of May that I'm giving these away, you're welcome to enter the contest more than once. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to look at, with the eclipse energies, what is eclipsing out of your life, what is eclipsing in, and some things that are hidden. So I thought it would be fun to work with energies from the hidden realms. So we're going to look into a card from your dragons, from your mermaids, as well as a rune, and then this beautiful deck that I just got. It's absolutely alive. It's called Tarot of the Hidden Realm. So we're going to look into the hidden realm to get answers about this journey that you're going through. So right away we have separation. So this rune is saying that you're separating from something large in your life. So this may be a relationship, this may be a job, it may be a move altogether, or separating from some sort of piece of yourself that you've been identifying with that no longer serves you. So this could be how you have thought about yourself. It could also be certain dreams and things that you've had for quite some time that you've actually updated your dream. You're expanding into more. So even if you haven't accomplished yet the original dream, I feel like that the expansion's happening in such a way, because we have Jupiter in Pisces right now as well. So the expansion's happening in such a way that your dreams are really leveling up. They're expanding. Okay, so the dragon we got is Source Dragon. Talk about expanding. Where are we going to focus? There we go. And this says, attunes you to the infinite. So be still. In the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. Okay, so this is, you're separating from the mundane. You're separating from the old dreams that are not in alignment with your spirit, pile 1. And you're moving into that connection with Source. So source energy. So this Source Dragon is going to help you in your meditations. You can call on this dragon to help you move into the higher dimensional levels of thought. So you're really leveling up. And we have Song of the Siren. Woo-hoo. It says the call, summoning voice to acknowledge. So I feel like you're sending out your song directly to source. You're separating from that which no longer serves you, and you're moving into really calling out and hearing the call of the siren of your own heart, meaning that you're really tuning into what do you want at a soul level. You're separating from obligation. They're saying you're separating from feeling like you have to take care of everyone. I feel like pile one, you guys are people who truly are caretakers and givers and lovers, and it's time for you to come back to your source, to give to yourself. And I do feel like there is you're summoning the courage to move forward and really get out there. They're showing me that some of you may be speaking on a stage, some of you may be acknowledging your gifts and talents, and then for others, you may actually have those that recognize and acknowledge you at this time. So it's saying that you're really leveling up in your light, so you're separating from that darkness. They're saying that a really tough time in your life is passing and you're moving into a time of more joy, is essentially. Okay, what is exiting their life? Yes, some of you may be getting out of a relationship. We have the Two of Cups here. So if you're looking at essentially moving on from a relationship with this separation and the eclipse, I feel like one thing's moving out of your life and something better's coming in. And so those of you who are in relationship and it's been a struggle, you're separating from that and you're coming into this balance within yourself. Can you tell me more about this separation? Yeah, you're coming out of this time. We have Five of Pentacles next. So out of this time of feeling abandoned, out of this time of feeling like there's not enough resources. So many of you, for the portion of you that are leaving an actual relationship, what it's showing is, especially if this relationship's been abusive or toxic or a situation that is less than desirable, to say the least, because I feel like you have dimmed your shine for quite some time, pile one, and now you're going to get that shine back. You're going to be directly with source. And so they're taking you out of a specific partnership. Can you tell me more with this? Yeah, and you're entering into your own power. This is the Emperor card. Okay, so notice that the ravens there, this is a person that's in their power, and some of you may be moving away from someone who was quite egotistical and all about the money, or had taken some money from you. I do feel like, because they're saying for some of you, this may not resonate with everyone because they're giving a pretty specific message, but that you may have children involved, and so that's been part of the trouble to like move away from this, because I feel like for a very specific message that you will be supported as you move through this. It'll seem like a miracle, because I feel like there's been somebody who's been hanging over you, that you felt like your financial needs and your resources would not be met, so you couldn't leave, because then the children may not be taken care of. That's not going to be for everybody, but what they're saying is that that you're connecting in with source, and this call will come out. So essentially that you'll be able to successfully make that transition and safely make that transition. Okay, so please call on source and call on the people that are around you. So make that call with your heart of what you would rather have. For others of you, this is just you moving out of a challenging time. Some of you may be moving out of a business partnership with that's been kind of in conflict, or a business that's been draining money, and then you're moving into something new. So you're becoming the emperor of your own life. So as you're moving away from this, is pile one moving into? Beautiful. We have Seven of Wands. You're moving into your knowing. Absolutely knowing which way that you want to go. knowing how your life wants to be. You're having this aha moment. You're having this moment with Source and really coming into this spiritual fire that is starting to burn in you again in a way that helps you to move towards what you would like. What else is coming in? Seven of Cups. For many of you, you're having a major spiritual awakening coming in. You're knowing what you want. You're actually really learning how to invest yourself. You're getting the gift of learning how to invest your time, learning how to invest your money, learning how to invest your soul and your spirit, and you're remembering to dream again. So where the dreams were lost, you're going to be separating from that energy, and the energy that's coming in, that you're calling in, is the dreamer. You're calling in the one who connects directly with Source, and you're able to dream your life into existence again. Okay, what else is coming in for group 1? So what else is coming in for group 1? Beautiful, 3 of Wands. So there's a beautiful new type of partnership coming in. And in many ways, some of you, it may be this loving type of partnership, but this 3 of Wands traditionally means that you're waiting for those ships to come in. But when I see the card on this one, it's the passionate love of the family. So it's like where that was taken from you, it's now coming back in. Okay, group 1, that dream that you had that has stayed with you, that one is coming back in for you. Okay, you're coming into a time of where your ships are sailing in, where you may be moving towards what is better for you. Like you're moving towards this transition here. Okay, and it's really beautiful. The energy with this is super loving. It's very nurturing. It's very caring. It's very much you have your dreams available to you, and you're moving into this nurturing type of energy. What's hidden from you right now? 3 of Swords. Okay, so what's hidden from you, or what you're hiding, is this type of heartbreak. But notice that she's looking forward to the future. Okay, so in this particular card, it's like, yes, there may have been the heartbreak, or there may have been situations that you've had to leave behind. Okay, what else would you like to say about this? Please clarify this 3 of Swords for me, please. There may be situations that you left behind, and part of it is you may be looking at the past situations, but you're coming through that. Yeah, what's hidden from you is the world. Okay, what's happening is you're completing a cycle. So this particular time of eclipse, you may be looking towards the past in some regards and reflecting, because we also have a Mercury retrograde coming up on the 29th. But on the other side of that, these energies, what the eclipse is bringing in and what's hidden from you, is the completion of this cycle. Okay, so even if you don't feel it yet, there is a cycle that's completing, and it's going to free you to be all that you are in your most primal way. It's going to make it so that the world is your oyster, and that you are able to move forward freely and with grace. Okay, they want me to see these. Page of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. There's a beautiful new passion and youthful energy coming to you. And for those of you that have a relationship that's ending, this 9 of Pentacles says that you are completely in your power. Okay, you are hearing from Source here, and this says that your resources are taken care of, and you're happy even being single. So for those of you who maybe have that original story, that you have a toxic relationship that's leaving, they're making it very clear that you're going to get back that youthfulness, that spark within yourself. You may even get some communication that helps you with some resources, but you're going to be standing in your power. And this 9 of Pentacles, 9s again, have to do with the culmination of all that you've worked for. So what's coming in that you don't see yet is that all the things that you've been working for, the dreams that you've been having, those are coming into fruition for you. And so what they're saying is that the dark night is over, that you're coming into the light of source, and that what has been hidden from you is going to be revealed. And they really want you to remember who you are, this song of the siren, because in this particular way, it's showing me that the dream of your heart, the call of your creativity, the call of the wildness and the love and the sensualness inside of you is calling to you at this time. And by making that call, what is the outcome for pile 1? Beautiful. It's the sun. So by letting yourself come back into being yourself, the sunshine is absolutely coming. So this eclipse season is helping you separate from that darkness. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So even if you don't feel it right now, there is light that is at the end of the tunnel here. So on the other side of this completion is happening with that heartbreak, and these beings are going to help lead you into the sunshine of your heart, to help you remember who you were before you felt broken, who you were before you felt like you were going through the dark night of the soul, as it were, you know. So now it's a time for you to come back in to your power, and it's really beautiful. It's like you're being able to be moved out of this rather negative energy by connecting with source and remembering your dreams. And by remembering your dreams, and by remembering, and that might be literal, so keep a journal with that. You're moving in, the outcome is the sunshine. Okay, the outcome is the happy life. Like, you really are taken care of. So any move that you make, I feel like for this group, there has been quite a bit of anxiety. So they're letting you know that any move that you make towards your happiness, towards your bliss, towards the call of your own soul, you are protected, very much so, and you will be taken care of. Okay, and one advice from Spirit from the Sacred Destiny Oracle to close out the reading. But this is really beautiful, you guys. You're letting go of the old and the toxic, and you have the beautiful visions coming in, and you got delight. So you are absolutely coming into delight. And look at this 9 of Pentacles here. Notice this bird has showed up twice. Oops. Okay, in your reading. So please be aware of the birds, especially these little ones that are like finch or songbirds. I feel like one of the zodiacs had this, and I mentioned that. So if you've been seeing birds and they've been calling out to you, especially songbirds, because we have the song of the siren, please pay close attention, because they have a message for you, and they're going to lead you into the security of your own soul. Okay, so thank you so much, Group 1, and until next time, happy eclipse and aloha. Aloha, Group 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your eclipse reading. So this eclipse reading is for the May 26th eclipse in Sagittarius. Okay, so it's a full moon lunar eclipse, and it's a super moon, so it's called the super flower blood moon. Okay, that's a lot to say, but essentially this moon is in Sagittarius. Eclipses eclipse things out of our lives suddenly, and also brings things in suddenly and unexpectedly. So this is like major transformation and changes. Sagittarius very much is the adventurer. Okay, they have their feet on the ground, but they're always pointed toward, their bow is always pointed toward the stars. So there will be great truths that come out this time. Please look online for an article that lets you know how specifically each zodiac sign is affected. I haven't written an article on that, but it is really useful to look at how your sun sign and your rising sign is being affected, in addition to your intuitive promptings. Okay, so let's take a little bit of Hawaiian salt here. Okay, and before we get started, I am doing a giveaway of the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I bought these with my own money. It's just a way for me to give back to my subscribers. So it's free to enter and free to win. So how you do that is you subscribe if you haven't already, like and share this video, and then comment in the comment section done. Done lets me know that you want to participate in the drawing. And then for any other videos that I have where I'm giving those away, you are welcome to enter again. Okay, so let's get started with your reading. So your rune, you have Journey, and this is in the forward position. My camera kind of shows it backwards, but so Journey, this is the cycle of the self, journeying into the self. Okay, so this is a sign that this eclipse is bringing you into a brand new journey within your life. So what they're saying is that like a darker time is over and you're moving into a new adventure. And I feel like many of you, group 2, have felt like a new adventure is on the horizon but haven't known quite which way to go. It's like you've been in the void. And so they're showing that that time that a doorway is going to be opening for you. Excuse me there. Doorway is going to be opening for you in a way that you can move forward on your both spiritual journey, but also in your earthen walk here. Okay, so what we're going to look at is, I thought it would be fun because with the eclipse is being eclipsing energy, and there's kind of the hidden element with that. So we're going to look at the hidden beings. Okay, so we're going to look at the dragons, the mermaids, and then we're going to look at the tarot of the hidden realm, which is really beautiful. This tarot is absolutely alive. It's amazing. Okay, so for you guys, we have the fire and water dragon. So it says, enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected and have fun. Okay, like I said, you're about to go on a beautiful adventure and journey in your life. So expect the unexpected. So eclipses already give quick changes, but I feel like you guys may feel one way one day, and then poof, you get an offer and you're moving, or you're entering into a relationship, or like just quick changes, things that you have been wanting to adventure, accomplish, move on to the next journey for yourself, things that you haven't experienced. Be prepared for quick changes. And it says it enables your life to flow with loving force. Okay, so this is about loving movement rather than movement that has been like forced to change. Or I feel like some of you have been really kind of under they're showing me Saturn, so some of you might be Capricorn, or you might have Capricorn placements, but it's like for the last several years it feels like that you guys have been kind of under a lot of pressure because you've been going through your updates, and then now this is going to be rather unexpected and quick movement in the direction of your dreams. And we have divination, okay, from your mermaids. And divination says prophecy, fate, destiny, future, and fortune. So this next journey that you're going on is actually fated. And I don't always like to say that, but you know, some things really are divine timing. And I feel like that this particular situation is like, you know what's next for you. Like in your heart of hearts, group 2, you know what's next for you. You have been dreaming it, desiring it, and I feel like there's been like situations and obstacles and roadblocks along the way, but your dream and desire has never gone away. And now they're saying that you are absolutely moving into that fortune. Okay, so what's leaving for group 1? What's being eclipsed out of their life? And one more, please. Yeah. Nice. So what's being eclipsed out? We have, beautiful, we have the 5 of Cups. We have the Fairy Stallion. And that was actually, that came out in reverse, okay? And the 7 of Swords. Okay. So what's leaving you is the abandonment, the feeling of not being victorious, the feeling of having to go on this journey on your own, and trying to search for truth. And what's leaving is those who would maybe not tell you the truth, or who would hurt you, or would cause chaos in your life that would cause it to not be victorious. Like right side up, this is a victory. This is moving steadily forward. This is taking the reins of your own life. This way, I feel like it's being disempowered, okay? And so that is actually exiting your life. So the people who have maybe caused your heart to hurt, you may have like real people that are exiting, that are, you know, moving out of your movie, as I call it. So any of the people who have maybe lied or backstabbed or not been so great, or have been a thief in some way to you of your energy, your joy, etc., they are moving out, okay? And what they're showing is that you have understood this and you've gotten a certain amount of truth already. And notice the moon behind him, okay? It's full, but it looks somewhat eclipsed, okay? And so as you move through this eclipse, the truth is going to get clearer and clearer and clearer to you. And in that, you're able to look towards the future with a steady hand, and notice that you still have your shield and you still have the protection to move forward, okay? So it's like, what they're saying is, everything that you've gone through, you're going to retain the positive learnings, but you're leaving behind the burdens. And that's really beautiful. Okay, what is eclipsing into group 2's life? What is eclipsing in? Oh, beautiful. We have 4 of Swords and Temperance. Okay, so what's coming in is a time of rest, a time of deep healing, a time of, you know, of after the storm, that metamorphosis that happens, okay, through the rest and relaxation. I feel like this next journey that you're going on and the big changes are going to bring you a huge amount of relief. I feel like you're going to be able to take some time and really be with spirit. And I love, really look at this card. This Temperance card is Sagittarius, by the way. And so look at the dragonflies there. Okay, the dragonflies take you into your spiritual journey. They pierce beyond the illusion. So what's coming in is, and notice that she's pouring these 2 cups together. So for some of you, there may be a relationship that's just behind the scenes, okay? And Temperance is the card of spiritual alchemy, turning water into wine, okay? And so while it does call for patience, what's coming in is I feel like that's actually going to be great for you. Like, you're going to be having this beautiful new adventure and a fated situation that's happening for you, whether that be in romance or whether that be just in love or etc. You are moving into a new stage in your life. The other thing that's coming in is the Page of Cups. So someone will come forward with an offer of love for you. And whether this be, like I said, does not have to be romance. If you're looking for love, that is absolutely possible after a time, I think, of great drought and a time of other things. Notice how gentle. And this doesn't, I mean, this is depicting women on the cards, but it certainly could be males as well that's coming in, okay? But just notice how peaceful these images are. I feel like after a time of great stress, you're moving into a time of great relief, of peace. They're giving me the word harmony, okay? What's hidden from them at this time? We have Justice. Okay, so you don't see how this justice is going to play out, but this particular Justice card, notice how she's not blind. In a lot of the regular tarot, they're blinded. She absolutely, and this Justice card is the card of Libra, and notice, like, she has been in a lot of readings. I just got these cards, I think, yesterday, but I've done several readings with them, and she has been out and about. And so Lady Justice here is absolutely on your side. So you don't see the justice that's forming, but you're absolutely going to be vindicated. You're absolutely, what they're saying is, all that you have given, all the hard work that you've given group 2, that's going to come back to you tenfold. All the love that you've given out that either wasn't reciprocated or people treated you poorly and you were kind anyway, that's coming back for you tenfold. It's coming back beautifully in blessings. It's coming back as work well done. Remember I said Saturn at the beginning of this. So Saturn, the other end of Saturn's blessings is that once you get through the test, you get blessed on Earth. Saturn is kind of the test that happens before you get what you want on Earth. Saturn rules Capricorn, which Capricorn constellation is the gateway to God. It's the gateway to the infinite, okay? And so you have to move through that. And what they're saying is you have. And so while you don't see that the scales are lining up, they are behind the scenes. And so that's really beautiful. And the outcome here is the Lovers. So for those of you looking for love, there's absolutely someone coming in. This is the card of Gemini, so it very well could be a Gemini, does not have to be. And this is also the card of choice. So I feel like you're going to be able to make the beautiful choice to be with the person that I feel like is completely unexpected for you. And for others, this is just saying that you're going to have this beautiful choice. And we have the Magician. So this is someone that you have been manifesting and that has been manifesting you, okay? Whether this be, for those of you who don't want love, what's coming for you is you are the Magician, and what you're manifesting is also the Magician. You guys are manifesting each other. So that could be a beautiful job, a new business that you're opening up, a new friendship. It does not have to be love, though it is strongly indicated. For those of you that it's love, you guys have been manifesting one another, and you're about to start a brand new journey. So for those of you singles who have been single for a very long time, they're saying that this new change is going to be unexpected, and it's going to be very quick and really delightful. Again, with this divination, these quick changes and the journey. And we have Justice on here, okay? I can't even hold up all of these wonderful cards. Like, you are coming into a time group too where you're going to get everything that you've been denied, all of the things that really are your birthright, all of the things that have been denied you or stolen, or someone else got there first. And I feel like you've been asking, like, when's it my turn? When is it my turn? Like, you know, you've been quite patient. All of those things are actually going to come in for you in really glorious ways. Okay, anything else that you guys want to tell group 2? I feel like there's a little more to say. And I think there was one that was flipped over. Give me just a second. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so we have King of Cups here. So you absolutely have a soulmate coming in. Male or female matters not. And this is someone who's balanced in their emotions, who's able to ride the waters with you. Okay? Beautiful. Yep. So they just want to reiterate that your ships are coming in. That this is the World card. So major cycles ending. So all of this from the past, all of this kind of stronger, heavier, more dense energy, that's coming to a close. The World card says you're going to be freed up to be your most raw and beautiful and wonderful self. Male or female matters not. It says that cycle of pain has ended. You have this King of Cups and you have this beautiful Three of Wands. So your ships are sailing in. This one also talks about being together in family and community, and just feel the feeling of that card. Feel how relaxing that is in this image. It's like the fire is going to come back for you in your soul. All of your ships are coming in, and while you're waiting, the cords are being cut. Like, it's going to be like a whole new world for you, and that's really, really beautiful. So group 2, to close out your reading, let's do a Sacred Destiny Oracle. Let's close this out. And what advice from Spirit? So we have Solitude. So in this interim, during the during the eclipse period, and I would also say throughout throughout the Mercury retrograde, you may be enjoying solitude, okay? This is not the kind of solitude that feels bad. Look, this person's fishing and preparing, and this is really beautiful. So it's one of those things where it's like, you know, pay attention to the moon too. Notice this one's not eclipsed, so by the next full moon, you'll have had your solitude and be moving into this fated time. But I feel like this is actually some much awaited solitude, in the sense of being able to be with yourself for a time and really enjoy yourself. Okay, and so and you won't be alone forever. This is also an omen of part of what's ending. So it's interesting because part of what's ending is solitude, or being in relationships that were toxic. You were taking this time of patience, and so the solitude that talks about is actually enjoying yourself as you move into partnerships. Okay, they've asked for one more of those, just so I make sure that I'm interpreting that clearly. Okay, one more please. Okay, perfectly. Yes, and you got security and wisdom. So this time that this journey that you're going on now, is that you're going to have the security that you did not have before, okay? And you have the wisdom. So this shows this mermaid here that has, you know, taken a deep dive, this divination that's happening, the prophecy and the fated encounters, because you have the wisdom now. Wisdom comes from experience. You have gone through the fire, and therefore now you have the wisdom to receive in all that you have asked for, okay? So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, and until next time, aloha. Aloha Group 3, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with your spirit messages for the if I can say this whole name, the super flower blood moon eclipse, and that's in Sagittarius, okay? So it's a super moon because it's close to Earth, so it appears larger. Blood moon because it'll look, with the eclipse and everything else, it's to look more red, like blood. And then the flowers, this is when the flowers are blooming. So it's in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is the traveler. This is the ardent one who has their feet on the ground, but they're always pointed to the stars, and they're always pointed true north. So this is asking you to go inside yourself. Each sign will be affected differently, but this means great change. This could mean moves, travel, obviously within whatever restrictions are in your area. You know, beautiful, great, and sudden changes. Eclipses eclipse out energy quickly and unexpectedly. Like whole cycles can change in an instant, and then they also bring in energy in the same fashion, so unexpected new blessings as well. Okay, so let's take some Hawaiian salt. This calls in our Amakua and ancestors and clears the energy. Before we get started, I am doing a giveaway of the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I bought these with my own money just as a way to give back to my subscribers. So it's free to enter and free to win. How do you do that is you become a subscriber if you're not already, hit the bell button, like and share this video, and then in the comments below put done. Done lets me know that you want to participate in the drawing, and then at the end of May I will draw a winner and send that out to you. Okay, so let's get started because I'm feeling like, oh, kind of racy here. So the energy is speeding up. We have initiation. So initiation is the rune of exactly what it says. So you're moving into the initiation phase for yourself, and let's see in what areas. We have the earth and water dragon. So what we're going to look at is, because of eclipses are kind of that hidden or darker aspects that will be seen, I thought let's look at some of the mythical creatures. So we're going to look at the dragons, the Oracle of the Mermaids, and then the Tarot of the Hidden Realms, okay? And they're all very much alive, these are. So this is Earth and Water Dragon. It says, creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. Beautiful. Again, initiation. So there is this new beginning coming. You're going to be initiated into the next steps of your growth. Okay? We have divine sensuality. Woohoo! It says making love, erotica. And we have visions. And so psychic images, clairvoyant, seeing, out-of-body travel. Some of you may be initiating into sexual magic, for those of you that applies to. Some of you may be entering into relationships where you've been single for a very long time and learning to be sensual again and learning your body. Some of you may be studying like the Kadoshka or other things that help you get in tune with your body, your sacred sensuality, and you've had these visions, so your visions are increasing. So you're moving into this initiation. Some of you, they're showing me the goddess Isis, and so like, you know, she was many, many things, but one of her roles was she did teach and train the women and the high priestesses how to use the sexual magic. And so many of you may be moving into this brand new foundation in your spiritual walk, but also in your relational level. For others that it's not quite at that level of your spirituality, this is just saying that you are moving into this initiation where your psychic visions, your intuition may be heightened. You're going to be part of that divine sensuality is enjoying the body, knowing your body, but also feeling, okay? So your sense of taste, your sense of smell may be increased. You may be sensitive to temperature or rhythms, and so you're really going to be feeling into your body. So this is saying that you're, and it's the earth and water, okay? And so, you know, as PG-13 as I can be, notice that this earth and water coming together equals a very blissful experience. We'll call it that way. So you may be initiating into a brand new thing. Okay, so what's exiting out? Yeah, we have this Three of Wands and Justice. And so some of you may be actually moving into new horizons with yourself. So what's leaving is you've gotten some form of justice, okay? So she's coming in to help you move forward. It's like what's leaving is kind of maybe the fantasy dream of how relationships should be, or the old foundation. I feel like what they're showing me is you're moving from the old paradigm of how to do relationships or marriage or how to do life with a partner, because they're really showing like family type of energy here, is that you're letting go of certain fantasies and moving into a higher level of spiritual partnership. You're also getting justice of some kind. Some of you, I feel like you may be going through a bit of divorce, or having a quick change of events that's happening. Okay, can you clarify what is leaving for group 3? Yeah, there's like we have Page of Pentacles here. Okay, so I feel like what's leaving is a bit of this long road that's been a bit immature in its beginnings. They're trying to give me the word here. Like, I feel like what is eclipsing out of this, it's really rather deep. I didn't expect this to go kind of this deep. It's like what's leaving are these long-term thoughts and belief systems of how relationships or long-term family type relationships are happening. You're also getting justice in your family unit, okay? So I feel like for many of you, there may have, like, they're showing me even though the card's not here yet, they're showing me like that there may have been some religious factors in your past that have kept you from truly exploring and initiating into who you really are as a full sentient being. And part of being a sentient being is your sensuality. Part of it is being connected to the earth, the water, and the earth and the water within yourself. Okay? And so how you see long-term relationships is also changing. Okay, what is entering? What is entering for group 3? They said one more. Okay, beautiful. Nice. So what is entering? We have 8 of Pentacles, or 8 of Swords in reverse. Beautiful. We have 4 of Wands. We have 4 of Pentacles. And we have the 2 of Wands. Yeah, so it's really beautiful. Like, I feel like what's coming in. So 8 of Swords says in the upright that you're having all of these self-imposed prison and these thoughts about yourself. But in the reverse, it's saying that you are overcoming that you're letting yourself out of the self-imposed prison and the rules. You're building whole new foundations for yourself. Okay? What's coming in is brand new foundations in money, how you do business, but also in how you do friendships. There's celebration to be had. Some of you may even have some type, the 4 of Wands traditionally can be considered a marriage card, or a preparing for marriage card is the better way to say that. But you may be experiencing like celebration at a wedding or other places that's going to bring you great joy and possibly a brand new partnership, right? This 2 of Wands is showing that this passion's coming back, and there's this beautiful new energy that is coming in that's super playful for you. I feel like it's been some time since you have actually allowed yourself to feel playful, and now you are moving into a stage where you're building a solid foundation. A badger will absolutely never let her little ones, her loved ones, like, she will guard her area with everything. So that's a solid foundation. And you're bringing in all of this joy, and you're bringing in these partnerships that absolutely make you feel light. What they're using is the word levity. Like, everything in your life is about to get much lighter. And I feel like it is, what they're showing me for some of you is you've had visions of this particular future for a really long time, but you went a different path originally. And so they're eclipsing out that old energy. This initiation too, I feel like you may even see the fairy and fae and some other of these beings physically, because you have these visions that are coming in that are psychic and prophetic, and you have all of this beautiful, playful type of energy that is moving into your movie. Okay? So you may even see them and take a bit of a journey in your meditations or in your nature walks. But this initiation is bringing beautiful things. And let's ask about that. Oops. So, what is this initiation from this eclipse bringing to group 3? We have 9 of Swords. Okay. So it is bringing you a time of, it's interesting. It's like, normally this says that this is sleepless nights and kind of those type of things, but I don't feel that that's what this is. Because it's initiation, I feel like it's bringing you to your inner world and to your guardians, because the owl is one of my guardians and the barn owl here. It's like you're really moving into your own spiritual awakening here. I feel like this is deeply spiritual what this initiation is bringing in for you. It's bringing in a time where you face your shadows. It's also showing me that it's bringing you a time where you're like a dream walker. So for some of you, as you go to sleep, like you are able to travel in your dreams. What else is this bringing in for group 3 here? This initiation? Yeah, the sun. Okay, beautiful. It's like showing that you're going to overcome any kind of the sleepless nights, etc. But as you go with your guardians and move farther into yourself, it's going to bring you the blessings in the external world. So what they're doing is opening you up to your internal world as well as your external world is improving. Okay, so they're showing that they're balancing you in this really beautiful way, and that it's moving you towards this really sunshiny time in your life. But I do feel like you're going to learn to traverse your own shadows, and that you're going to learn to move through your visions and discern what is true and what isn't from the spirit world. So you're going to be seeing things from a very different perspective than you have before. What's hidden from group 3 that the eclipse is going to reveal? Okay. Cool. We have the 7 of Swords, Knight of Cups, and 2 of Pentacles. So what's hidden here is, you know, I feel like there might be some things behind the scenes that you quite don't know about yet, okay? But what's hidden is your own strength. And I feel like you're going to be learning how to discern your own outer relationships and your inner relationships. There may be a person behind the scenes that does want to come in to offer their cup, okay? I would recommend waiting till after the eclipse season is complete. But clearly, you'll go in and understand that yourself, okay? You're highly intuitive, group 3. And we have 2 of Pentacles here. So I feel like what's hidden is learning how to juggle your spiritual life with your outer life. How to bring these two things together. For a small group of you, I feel like a truth is going to come out about somebody that you were either dating or with that possibly had something different on the side. That's only for one small group of people, but they're really telling me I have to say it, so I don't really like giving those kind of messages. But what's hidden from you right now will come out, and again, that justice is going to be the thing that that helps you move forward into your initiation here. Okay, so let's see, what is the overall outcome for group 3 with this eclipse energy? And the energies are a little all over the place, like for the eclipse, so you know, just be mindful of that and be gentle with yourself. Beautiful. Okay, so overall outcome is the Tower and the Hermit, but this is a beautiful thing. So, and they actually call this the blasted beach, okay? This brings you in, again, to your spiritual journey. So you are going through, so whatever this is that's been hidden, the truth that's going to come out during this eclipse is going to cause you to have an unexpected and quick change into this spiritual initiation. And it's the spiritual initiation of the Hermit. This is the card of Virgo, and this is beautiful. The way that they describe this card is really amazing. So she goes in to the cave, and she takes off her jewelry, and she takes off the cords, she cuts the cords, and she looks into the abyss. And she's left her family, and she's left her people at home, knowing that she has to go on this soul's journey on her own. It doesn't mean a literal leaving them, okay? But there's a willingness there. And she goes in and faces her own shadows, and then comes out with the knowledge and the light to bring to others. Okay, so she puts back on her garb, and then goes back into the world to deliver these messages, to deliver what she has learned. Okay, so this speaks of the spiritual death and rebirth, even though it's not the Scorpio card. How they describe it in this deck is very, very similar. Okay, and so this initiation is really bringing you into the balance of your inner and outer worlds. It's helping to balance those sleepless nights with, it's almost like manic depressive, but it's helping you balance your inner shadows with your external world so that you can come forward with the wisdom that's needed. And then how you come out of this, male or female matters not. How you come out of this initiation is as the Empress. This is meaning that this is Mother Gaia. This is complete fertile ground. This is a person who has their business together, their money together. Their fertile dreams are absolutely ripe. If you are looking to actually have a child, your actual fertility is increased. So you will come out of this initiation as the Empress, so the divine feminine in her absolute and full power. And but this is a time of great change for you, group 3, and it's a time that's going to change your life forever. Like it's an initiation into your higher self. Okay, and it's a really beautiful change. I know it looks a little bit tough, like from some of the cards, but it really it's a beautiful, beautiful change that's going to bring much, much sunshine into your life. So let's get a Sacred Destiny card to close out your reading, group 3, and then we'll get on with it here with the eclipse energies. Okay, group 3. Sacred Destiny card, please, for group 3. There we go. Perfect. Security. So what they're moving you into is security. So understand that Spirit has your back, and you're absolutely secure to go through this situation. This is also showing me having your own personal self-esteem and your own security, having your own back, and that in order to secure your dreams, you're absolutely going to be provided for during this initiation, because on the other side of it, you have the Sun. So they're saying they are going to give you that. So please, do what you can to make yourself feel secure, because you are building a solid foundation for your future, and you're building it from the spiritual realm and then bringing it to Earth. Okay. So thank you so much, group 3. Thank you. And until next time, aloha.